Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota RAV4 Prime plug-in hybrid XSE in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front, underneath the hood you have the gas component and have the hybrid energy system. It is a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets combined net total up to 302 horsepower and 165 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 2,500 pounds. Up front you've got your LED headlights, customer daytime running lights, and fog lights down below, as well as having that blue Toyota hybrid logo. Onto the side here, we've got 19-inch alloy wheels, and then on either side of your front end, you'll find the plug-in hybrid badge. Then side mirrors have integrated turn signals and blind spot monitoring. On both of your front handles, you'll find these two double lines. Talk about those guys more on your driver's side. Moving back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting, and on the bottom corner of both of your rear doors, you'll find the all-wheel drive badge. Up top, you have black roof rails, and then on your passenger side, you have what looks like to be the gas access, but instead, this is actually where you go in to access your plug-in hybrid. So, this is where you go, this is where you have your plug, goes into there. There's locking mechanisms to make sure that it's nice and secure. There's even charging schedules. And we have videos covering this much more in depth with a whole lot of information if you're looking to learn more about our plug-in hybrid system. Now, moving back here on the right-hand side, we have the XSE trim level badge. Left-hand side is where you have your RAV4 Prime badge. Directly underneath your rear logo is the backup camera. To open up your cargo space, reach right next to the camera and press the button, and that hatch should open up automatically for you. Now inside here, your second row seating you'll see has a 60-40 split on the left-hand side. This allows each side of the seats to function independently. If you're looking to lay the seats down flat, you can do so by releasing these handles on the top outside corners of a said seat. You can even have them staggered so that people can be comfortable with their own depth of the back. Then across the back of the second row seats and across the floor space itself, we have this RAV4 Prime branded rubber mat cargo liner. So this guy serves two purposes. First off, it helps protect your vehicle from damage from your cargo, also protecting the cargo from the vehicle itself. Secondly, it helps to keep it nice and clean back here. It is very easy to just pick up and remove this out of here and either shake off or rinse off any dirt or debris versus things clinging to that typical carpeted interior that likes to pick up every little bit of dust. Then in the back across here, we have the interior cargo cover. This guy extends outwards, locks into place on these little hooks on either side, and helps to keep private any goods that you keep stored in your rear space so that nobody can look in through your windows and see what you have stored. Down below, we also have the RAV4 carpeted mats in their factory packaging. We have a cargo net, you can see it in the back there. That guy installs across the back space here, helps to reduce the amount of movement for the cargo you have, and also has a built-in envelope design, which means it basically has a pouch built in so you can put some goods inside so that they're easily accessible as soon as you open up your trunk. Up top, this large thing in bubble wrap here is the charging cord itself for the Prime. The vehicles are able to be plugged into just your typical wall outlet that you would find anywhere. There are, of course, additions you can get installed into your home to make charging time faster, and we cover all of this information in our videos about this. Now, in each one of the four corners, you'll find these little silver tie-down hooks. Of course, you can use these guys to further secure your cargo. You have a little cubby space, 12-volt adapter, and interior light. If you're looking for your tire kit, look down underneath of the mat. You'll find this little strap. Use that to lift up your false floor. Everything you need is then stored right underneath. To close up your space back here, you can reach up to the handles on either side, or just press the electronic button on the left. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. So inside here, your interior upholstery is the black Softex leatherette with this lovely deep red stitching. Gives it a bit of contrast and color and a little bit of personality. In between your seats, you'll find access to the folding down armrest / cup holder. This guy easily can fold away to increase your seating capacity. Then looking forward on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your air vent and chargers down below, and currently we have the RAV4 rubber mats installed inside this unit. In your door, you have your storage space, power window, and heated seat control. You have one of these on either side for your rear passengers. Back again to these two double lines. These guys indicate keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can tap your hand here or in here to lock and unlock your unit. First off, just taking a moment to look at these beautiful metallic highlights, you'll find a little glimpse of this all throughout your cab space. Power windows here for front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. Front driver's seat here is electronically adjustable. Back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. You've got your hood and gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of the dash. On top of that, controls for dash brightness, automatic headlamps, defog for the rear windshield. You have your heated steering wheel control, odometer chip, and power trunk release. And then a little storage shelf up top. You can see some of this blue interior light stemming down. Taking a closer look at the steering wheel itself, it is a black leather with red stitching like your seats are. Left-hand side, controls for the dash display, hands-free communication and volume control. Right-hand side, radio controls in the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top. This includes sonar and lane departure. In the middle here is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Currently looking at the optional navigation, you can choose to connect that through Toyota Connected Services. Then you have audio listening, AM, FM satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and you've got optional USB adapters throughout. Then phone connectivity, this is for connecting your personal device to the vehicle via Bluetooth. Then you got a few things in here. First off, you have your typical trip information. Then we have the hybrid energy flow diagram. So this guy's really cool to keep an eye on. Currently the vehicle is parked and not going anywhere, but this is cool to keep an eye on. Even if it is parked, it will kick in every now and again just to keep energy flowing throughout the vehicle so nothing stagnates and goes dead. It has a little charging battery to show you if the vehicle is low on charge and needs to be plugged in. This is the plug-in element itself on the top right there. And then the rest of this is just the components of the hybrid recharging battery itself. So this is really cool to keep an eye on. It will show you in real time as each one of these components communicates with each other. Especially cool to keep an eye on when you are braking and going, such as in traffic, and you can see the self-regenerating battery doing it in real time. So really cool to keep an eye on. Lastly, at the bottom is a charging schedule, so you can use this to help yourself simplify having life with a plug-in charging vehicle. Of course, with these vehicles, it is not absolutely mandatory to plug them in, but of course, it does give you a lot longer of a battery life, and with a full battery charge as well as a full tank of gas, you can go almost 1,000 kilometers without needing to stop. Then all the way at the bottom here is where you've got your personalizations and settings. This is where you have everything from personal profile, Bluetooth info, Wi-Fi display, vehicle customizing, dealer info, apps, etc. Bottom left corner is your volume, 4 ways in the middle. Left of this is the push start ignition. Then this middle section here is your climate control center. Dual climate control up front here means driver and front passenger can either have temperatures synced up, or you can turn off the sync so that they function independently. There's the optional Eco Heat Cool setting inside this unit. You also have your defrost for front and rear windshield. Underneath is your traction control, and then high-low controls for the 2 front heated seats for driver and front passenger. Under there, you have your 12-volt adapter and USB in the back. And then this space back here, while it can be used for storage, it is also a wireless charging pad. It is compatible with all wireless charging devices. Nice thing is that it has this little slanted in tray design, which means that your phone is nice and secure, not going to go flying out of that space when you're out on the road. Having this also means you don't have to worry about having chargers inside the vehicle with you. Of course, if that is your preference, there are options at the back there. And if you don't want to be using this for the charging benefits itself, you can just press the power button. You'll see the light goes out, and now there's no energy flowing to that pad space back there. Then you've got your gear shift, parking brake, and driving options, your auto EV as well as the EV and charging hold, eco and sport and trail mode as well as normal. In the back is your cup holders and console. Inside of this guy you have some additional chargers on the front end there as well as general storage space. You have more storage that goes the whole way across the right hand side of your dash. Down below you have a lockable glove box. Up overhead, 1, 2, and 3 dots, these guys are garage door openers. Of course, right now you have a normal reflective rear view mirror, but you can flip the switch to instead flip to a camera view. The reason this is a great feature to have inside here is if you're inside here and you're driving, trying to keep an eye on traffic behind you, but there's anybody or anything inside the vehicle that is either being a distraction or fully blocking this camera or this reflective mirror view behind you, you can just flip the switch. You no longer have to worry about being distracted by things inside your cabin space. You can see directly behind yourself. On top of that, you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, and controls for the moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota RAV4 Prime plug-in XSE in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.